as we know and love. We had a 100-degree maximum temperature today, so not quite a record, but we are adding to those triple-digit days. We're at 4 for the year so far. 94 right now, but still feels like we're over 100 with a southeast breeze bringing more of that humidity here into the coastal belt. 77 is where we're going to end up tonight, and there is the chance for a little bit of patchy fog the further inland that you go, but I think we're going to stay clear here in Corpus Christi. 97 tomorrow in Corpus Christi with feels like temperatures again up above 110, and that is thanks to this big area of high pressure right here situated just to our northwest. 97 tomorrow, and you can see our afternoon temperatures and feels like temperatures are only going to increase. So it's very likely that we're going to have not one but multiple 100-degree days heading into this coming week. So high pressure, a lot of folks tend to think if you're right underneath it, that's where you're going to find the hottest temperatures, but you also have to think about sinking air coming around the side of it. So one of my professors told me back when I was in school a few years ago, the good meteorologist thinks about the weather, the great one thinks in the vertical. So that's what I want us to do here. There's a vertical profile of the atmosphere. So this is why some people call high pressure a heat dome, because you're thinking of it in 3 dimensions. We're hot because we have sinking air coming around the side of this high pressure. You can see up here at the top above Colorado in the Four Corners, that air is going to come down, and as that happens it gets compressed, or its pressure is increasing as it comes to the surface, and when that happens the temperature has to go way up, and we are the lovely recipients of all of that hot air. So that is why we're going to be challenging records this week, as well as hitting 100 degrees a couple of different times. So you can see those afternoon temperatures rising from the middle 90s into the upper 90s and eventually into the low 100s before going back down again, but still quite hot in the middle and upper 90s for the rest of this coming week. You add the heat index, or you add the humidity to get the heat index, and we're having feels like temperatures between 110 and 115. So not only for those reasons, but also for those 100-degree afternoons, we are issuing weather impact alert days for Tuesday and Wednesday due to this excessive heat. It is going to be quite hot, not only through the afternoon, but even into the morning and evening hours, just because those temperatures are going to be so hot. So what you should be doing, make sure you're staying hydrated, taking cool-off breaks inside, or sitting in the shade if you can. Now, as for the tropics, a quick check on that. Ernesto did make landfall in Bermuda this morning as a Category 1 hurricane. This is 3:30 our time, 5:30 a.m. their time, as, again, a Category 1 hurricane with winds of 85 miles per hour. Right now, Ernesto is making its way away from Bermuda. They're still going to be dealing with some wind and rain this evening before eventually making its way all the way up past Canada. Otherwise, the tropics are pretty quiet. There's a big batch of Saharan dust through the center of the Atlantic, but we're not really going to be seeing any of that. At the beach tomorrow, in terms of tropical things, it's going to be quite hot if you're looking for a break from the heat. It is a little bit cooler right at the beach. Otherwise, it is going to be quite toasty around the entire coastal bend. Again, high temperatures topping out in the upper 90s. So we've got that pair of impact alert days on Tuesday and Wednesday. Monday, though, you can see it's going to be just as hot, if not right underneath. So that may get moved around a little bit, but still very hot. Make sure you're hydrating, taking cool-off breaks, all those good safety, heat safety tips.
But if you're moaning about the heat, the good news is there's nothing in the tropics coming our way.
Yes, that is
Thank
always
goodness.
a plus.
So take one or the other.
Yeah.
We can take the heat
I'll take
for
the
a while.
heat.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Kristen.